Hey YouTube, Chatty Cathy back. I just did a video and I stood up and was gonna show you everything on here, and I just emptied this bag and I accidentally stopped my video before I was ready to. I didn't even get to say bye or nothing. So I guess I'm just gonna put everything back in. I'm gonna have to repack it because I'm just gonna do it kind of quick. I'm gonna go over everything. You saw the bag that I had on that one video, this big old bag. It has a lot of the same stuff as the other first aid kit, but it's just kind of an overabundance of it. And there's some different things. Oh yeah, some other stuff. I want to show you that. I guess you keep it in your first aid kit. So I'm going to go over it kind of quick because it's a whole bunch of stuff. And it's stuff that I've already showed you. So I'm just going to stuff it in here. Nothing fancy. I'll redo it later. So we got cotton balls. Cotton balls. The Epsom salt foot soak. The iodine for cleaning and stuff. Cornhuskers lotion to keep you from getting cracked hands and feet and stuff. Vitamin E lotion, good for your skin, keep you from getting cracked and stuff. And the baby powder, we had that in my other bag. And a whole bunch of gauze pads. I keep a whole bunch of extra stuff in here. Like, I have my bug out bags, have the first aid kits on them where you can just grab and go or whatever. But this just has extra stuff, and then a lot of the same stuff. Like, alright, just said that. I repeat myself a lot. And different sizes of ace bandages, and the cold compresses for when you get hurt, you sprain something maybe, and the hot compresses. Same stuff, cold compresses. And the hand sanitizers. This just has a whole bunch of, it's kind of like a storage closet or something, you know. You store, like, you know, you store a whole bunch of stuff in there, and if you need it, you can just grab it, or you can just grab this whole bag. It has pretty much everything in it. Cold compresses, dental floss, saline nasal drops, Altoids can with cotton balls, Q-tips, some scope, fresh breath, and some chapstick, and Carmex, and toothbrushes with the toothpaste in them. Those are good. And the tape for bandages and stuff. And another ace bandage, and deodorant. I need to repack that. And some Gojo scrubbing towels. There is different stuff in here. And the soap, all the bars of soap. That's kind of getting filled up really fast. Some more hot compresses. And then I have this little thing. It's this little case, and it has this little rubber thing around it, and it's waterproof. So I keep my bandages in here, and I separate the bandage sizes and put them in Ziploc bags, and I wrap them up really tight, take the air out, and I stick them all in here. Who knows? You might be cruising along and walk across a creek or something, and you drop your bag, and you don't want your bandages to get wet. That's why it's good to Ziploc, like cotton balls and Q-tips, and have them in these little protected containers with the rubber around it. And so I have all my bandages in here, waterproof. And calamine lotion in case you get poison ivy or something. I'm sure there's probably lots of poison ivy everywhere. And then this little bag I keep in a Ziploc bag. It's just cleaning wipes and some antacid and burn gel and allergy pills, towelettes, stuff like that. I was watching one of these one of these videos of this guy, he's really good on YouTube. He's really smart. Really, he's got so much information. I watch him a lot, and I learn a lot from him. I wish I could remember his name. Probably talk about him again later. But he was emptying somebody's bug out bag and looking at what they had in it, and that person had like everything just tossed in their bag, just thrown in there, like matches and candy that could like melt and make a big mess in the bag, and all of that. So put your stuff in the bag, that way it's just not loose laying everywhere. You can just get to it real easy. This guy had a knife in his bag just sitting in there, and when he reached in there to get that knife, he didn't cut himself, but he could have. And the person that had that bag, if he was just to reach in his bag the way he had it in there just loose, he could have cut himself, and then he would have had to probably use these maxi pads to catch all the blood. Separate. You could put the maxi pad on there and then wrap it with an ace bandage or some tape or something if you're bleeding like a whole bunch. Or even if you get shot. You don't have to be on your monthly to bring maxi pads. And just like the tampons, if you stab yourself really good and you're bleeding really bad, you can just stuff a tampon in there and stop the bleeding. Or if you get shot by accident, then you can stuff it in there and stop the bleeding also. So these maxi pads are handy to have around. And then we got a lot of the same stuff. The triple antibiotic, hydrocortisone, I found out is for like allergic reactions and stuff. Oral analgesic. I have no clue what oral analgesic is for. It's probably not for what I'm thinking that it's for. But whatever. Everything doesn't hurt to have it. Athlete's foot cream and some vitamin A and D cream, some muscle rub, more muscle rub, some anti-itch cream, a couple of those, a couple of antifungal, tubes of antifungal cream, some triple antibiotic, some first aid cream, healing ointment, lubricating gel. I don't know what I need it for. I think it's flammable too, though. I think you could use it to help make a flame or something, or make something burn. I don't know. It just looked like I might as well grab it because it was on sale. Who knows what you could use lubricating gel for? I mean, some people probably have some ideas, but you can figure that one out. And a thermometer, and some headache pills, and some anti-diarrheal pills. You don't want to get a bad case of diarrhea out there. That can stop it. And some gas, some gas relief pills. Yeah. Wow, your body does some really weird things. It's nice to have all of this stuff to help relieve you from some of the stuff your body does. And some pain reliever and some vapor rub, Vicks vapor rub. That's good because I was sick not that long ago, and a friend of mine told me just rub it on my chest and it would make me feel better. So I did. I put it on my chest that night, and then next day I felt a whole lot better. I wasn't so congested. And then I got a couple of deals of Vaseline. Remember, Vaseline's flammable. You can put it on the cotton balls and it'll burn. If you get it doused in there real good, I think it burns for 20 minutes. That's long enough to put under the wood to get a good fire started. And then I have some empty Ziploc bags. There's multiple uses for your Ziploc bags. I keep everything else in Ziploc bags. Well, a lot of the other stuff in Ziploc bags. But you can, like, if you're out there and you got some dry timber stuff that you can use to help you with the fire, then you ought to get it while you can, because it might be nice and dry one day and you want to stock up on it. Fill these little things full with it, stick it in your first aid kit, put it aside, because it might start storming and raining and then everything's wet, and then you're not going to have timber. It's going to be a lot harder to start a fire. But you'll have your lint. Remember I told you about keeping lint, that lint is flammable. So you'll have your lint, but these Ziploc bags just, keep stuff dry. You can put your socks in them and whatever. And then I forgot these masks. I don't know if somebody gets sick or something, then that you're with, and wear these masks so you don't get sick too. And then last but not least, there was a whole bunch more stuff in here, but I took some of it out to fill up the bag, so I'll be restocking that. But I have a sewing kit. You never know if you need a sewing kit for something. It has measuring tape, and a thimble, some thread, a seam ripper, some scissors, needles, and more needles, and some of those little eye things so you can thread your needle. Yeah. Oh yeah. I was going to show you something that was over here that I keep in this bag, and I took it out. Let me see if I can find it real fast. Oh, well. Well, I don't know what I did with it. It's hard to keep up with all this stuff, taking it in, out. There were not sewing kits, fishing kits. There's these little bitty kits that I have, and they have like a rubber around the deal so it's sealed and stuff. And I've got like little bobbers and fishing line and some hooks and stuff like that in there. So you'll have something to get food. You could go fishing. You'll have some food. So, yeah, that's about it that was in that bag. A little bit more than what's in the others, and I'll add to it. If y'all can give me some ideas in the comments, tell me what else I can use to fill up my first aid kit. Because I know I haven't thought of everything. Yep. Send me some comments, and I'll look at your comments, and then I'll add to my bag. I'll show you what I got. You give me the comments and tell me stuff that I don't have, then I'll go buy it, and then I'll show you on here that I got it. Okay. Well, I guess that's about it. So, cheers to y'all, and see you later, alligators.